head of a leafcutter ant is filled with muscles attached to mandibles. This is the part of the mandible that does most of the cutting. They sink one jaw through the leaf and use the other one to pull it inch by inch through the leaf tissue. Here's what that looks like from underneath. You can see that one mandible just gets dragged, slicing through the leaf as it goes. They cut semicircular pieces because they use their legs to anchor themselves on the leaf edge, and then they rotate their bodies around. All of the cut leaves are brought underground, processed, and fed to a garden of fungus. The ants live in and among these gardens, and most of their lives are centered around the symbiotic ant-fungus relationship.
They're in the middle of cutting leaves and transporting them home. Now this ant colony is really cool because they have these really big major ants, but sadly the colony is not doing well at all. This right here is the fungus, and it's completely overcrowded because the fungus is dying faster than it's growing. The fungus is their most secret of all, and right next to them we have trash upon trash. Now this fungus trash is never meant to be near the fungus, and it's meant to be taken out like this worker is doing right here. But for some reason the garbage workers are just on strike, I guess. And we end up with something like this. Ants upon ants as the fungus is dying underneath and trash is starting to overrule everything. Now they are still growing the fungus, just not fast enough. And I need to do something ASAP.
If you ever find yourself in a Central or South American jungle, you are bound to come across these incredible animals. These are leafcutter ants, and this is a small highway they have cleared to their nest. Leafcutter ants are incredible. Using their sharp mandibles, they cut leaves, flowers, and other vegetation into small pieces they can carefully carry back into their nest. But these ants aren't eating the leaves. Something else is. Leafcutter ants farm fungus as food. Yes, you heard that right. They use the leaves they collect to feed a fungus that they grow as food in their nest. How neat is that? Animals, let alone insects, that systematically farm their own food.
This is a very common sight in Costa Rica. These moving leaves are actually being carried by ants called leafcutter ants. And they're not taking them to eat themselves, they're taking them to feed the mushroom that they actually eat. So they farm mushrooms, and this is the food.